Welcome to Gaia's Love, a podcast of brief messages to help humanity bridge the gap to the new earth. My name is Vivienne Gerard. It is my delight to be a scribe for consciousness today, sharing the wisdom that flows through from Source. Here we go. Episode 209. It is Friday. Here in Cincinnati, it's gray, kind of cloudy, might be raining later, definitely going to be raining tomorrow. Warm and sticky. It's amazing how our weather can shift so quickly in just a few days. But it's pretty. The flowers, there's a different series, or what's the right word? The perennials that are in our garden, they take different turns for when they bloom, and there's a whole stream. We have daylilies that are planted all the way up our driveway and through our garden, and you can just see one after another. All of them have little yellow flowers that are about to pop open. It's so pretty. So it's like as one flowering ends, another one is beginning, and it's just such fun to watch. It's so pretty right now. Yeah, so that's my gardening update. Today, it's been a week. It has been such a big energy week, and I know what we've been exploring in this space has been big concept stuff that I've had to learn about. What is a wormhole? What does it mean? What happens when we play with time in this way together as a humanity, and what is shifting? There's another whole round of stuff that is moving astrologically, so check out Astro Mama and the Cosmic Path and the Gene Keys, all of those wisdom keepers that have such beautiful advice for us to just maybe be ahead a little bit or be aware, so that as you are moving through your day and your weekend, you aren't surprised when suddenly there's emotions that are moving, or someone around you is feeling something you don't understand. Astrology is a really powerful way to feel what is true and then move through life more aware. I would say now, maybe more than ever before, astrology is such an incredible and powerful guide for us. So you'll have to read what's happening right now. What I'm going to tune into with us as we wrap up this week is a way to bring it all together, or land all the expansion that I've been describing, and all of this heart expansion that I've been calling forward for all of us. And also naming. It's not that I'm calling it forward. We're in the field of our hearts expanding, and so I'm just naming what is happening. But it feels important to bring it to a pause or a completion for this week, this series of messages that we've been receiving and moving through. When I was meditating earlier, I was thinking about the importance of, as we stretch and expand into more love, that happens through our heart chakra. And sometimes when our heart chakra is opening, we can feel like, we've been stretching and we've stretched as far as we can, and there isn't room for more love, or it isn't possible to receive or give more love, or to feel more connected to love than what we feel right now. And yet there always is room, always, for more love. And so as we play with expansion and stretching our capacity to embody light and to express it here in this planet as love, as connection, as unification, harmony, within humanity and within our planet. Sometimes it takes a pause. So we stretch, and then, right, we just sort of pause and feel what is here and allow some of the integration to happen, and then rest over the weekend. Maybe we find some time to rest, so that next week, when planets keep shifting and astrology keeps guiding us, we'll be ready. So, I say this as I prepare for a new moon circle tonight, which I already know is going to be about so much more heart expansion. So I'm pausing for a short afternoon of rest. And then we'll have another big expansion tonight, and then tomorrow we'll rest a little more. It's so funny, isn't it? Don't do as I say, do as I do, or what is that phrase? Okay, so here's the image that came to mind that feels perhaps a visual that we can use to guide us through this pausing and integration. In the movie Interstellar, yes, I'm back in the movie Interstellar again. But I feel like this is true for any sci-fi space travel movie. In the movies, when they show the pilots, the spaceship pilots, astronauts, I don't know what they call them when they're in sci-fi movies, when they show those ones who guide the spaceships through these portals, and they're moving through these light tunnels with all of this expansion, and they're going somewhere through light speed or space-time or whatever the right words are. Often, as they're showing those bumps or rings sort of popping open, like I was describing yesterday, they show the astronaut or the pilot gripping the wheel, the steering wheel or the guidance system really, really, really tightly. Just trying to like hold some sort of resistance or direction steady for this spaceship to move through. And you can often see the pilot, their hands, I guess this is true of regular travel here in our atmosphere also, when there's a lot of turbulence in the sky. The pilots are holding on to the steering wheel so tightly and just trying to keep the airplane going where it's supposed to go. It's the same for us in cars. I don't know if you've driven through a really bad windstorm or rainstorm. You can be driving in the sun and you're kind of chilled and relaxed and your hands are sort of loose on the wheel. Maybe you're even just one-handed it on the wheel. And then suddenly the rainstorm comes in and we sit up really straight and we're gripping the wheel and we're leaning a little bit forward to look through the steering wheel more tightly. And, all of our focus, all of our attention is in that moment of guiding our car or our airplane or our spaceship the direction we want it to go. So that feels like the visual or the image for us as we are talking about moving through these rings that are popping open of light and expansion and guiding ourselves through a wormhole of time where we can create new realities, new dreams manifested, where we can bring into our physical life something new. Both hands on the wheel. All of your focus, all of your attention on you in this moment, guiding your journey where it is you want to go. Not loose and looking out the side to see if the cows are in the pasture or, if the sun is shining up in the sky. Like, just really focusing all of your attention, your awareness on guiding your journey where it is you want to go. So as I give you that visual, there's a few nuggets to go along with it. So one would be, you're in the driver's seat. You are the pilot of your journey, just as I am the pilot of my journey. You're the one who's looking through the windshield and knowing, even if it's just a feeling right now, even if it's not a big, clear, panoramic view of where it is you're driving to, you have a sense of where you want to go. And that may be deeper into intimacy in a relationship. It may be better health. It may be a new job. It may be a new home. It may be some new creative work that you're starting. You have a sense of what is it when you're looking at an entire summer of bending time or bringing your dreams into reality. If there's one main thing that you would like to manifest or create or see shift in your life, what is that one thing that pops to your mind? Even if it's a feeling or a sense of it. Maybe it's simply more joy, less work, less stress, a genuine feeling of more joy or more peace. Maybe it's just being able to lay in the sunshine and not think, right? Like, it could be whatever feels good or best to you. If you could create something magical, what would it be? When you tune into that panoramic view, that's your destination or your direction you're going to be moving in. You're the one in the driver's seat of creating that. So you might call in some people to join you for the ride, to sit by your side or go in the back seat, or maybe you create a big party bus. Maybe you just want a quiet ride with nobody for a moment, right? You'll know. It's still your vehicle that's being driven forward by you. So put both hands on the steering wheel, focus, create time, and let this be a priority for you, that you want to tune into this. You want to spend time. Your desire is to feel whatever it is you want to move towards. And that takes your full attention. So it's okay to say no to some other things around you that maybe would take your time and attention and not give you the space you need to feel more of where you're going in your journey. It's okay to say no to some of that other stuff. It's okay to put selfishness a little higher when it's you moving towards the best version of yourself you're going to be. Because I know that serves everyone. When you are the best you, it serves all of humanity. There's no way it couldn't, because that's why you came. You came into this earthly experience to be the best version of yourself. I came here to be the best version of myself. And if we're all doing that, there's going to be some massive awesomeness happening on this planet. So you're in the driver's seat. Put both hands on the steering wheel. Get really clear on where it is you're going and what it feels like. See it, right? When a pilot is steering a spaceship through these light tunnels like they show in the movies, they don't know how they're going to get there, but they know they're going through some sort of experience, and they know the direction they wanted to go, so they believe it. They believe it, even when they're desperately trying to hold onto the wheel and the entire world is shaking around them. They know where they're headed. Allow yourself that same belief. If you don't believe in where you're going and the fact that you can do it, how are you going to invite all these other people to get in your car and go with you? It'd be like hiring a party bus and saying, we're just going to sit right here. I don't know where we're going. I don't know why we'd want to go there. We're just going to sit right here in the party bus. I mean, that's fun, but after a while, everyone sort of gets bored sitting in the party bus. You want to go where the driver's taking you. So, for example, my weekend, after I rest this afternoon and integrate tomorrow from our beautiful circle, my expansion, my focus, my hands on the steering wheel this weekend, a lot of time is going to be spent bringing this festival that I see at the end of the summer into reality, creating the space for it, talking about it, lining up the people who are going to help me, like putting energy into moving towards what I know and believe to be possible. That takes time, it takes attention, it takes focus. It's also so fun. It's so much fun. Allow yourself that same pleasure. Allow yourself that same pleasure. The other thing I would add as I offer you this visual for the weekend, my son has been learning to drive, and so we've had several conversations about hands on the wheel. Usually, me as mom telling him to put his hands more firmly on the wheel. Oh my gosh, teaching anyone to drive just brings up your own shit. It's just shameful. It's so sad. Don't do as I do. Do as I tell you to do. My first son, sometimes I'm like, I'm so sorry. I hear what's coming out of my mouth and I'm just so sorry. But I can't stop myself. We had an upgrade in the way that others are now teaching driving. When I was taught to drive, your hands were always at 10 inches. And so you had to put your hands like sort of at the top of the wheel. And it was a big thing all the time, 10 and 2, 10 and 2. When my son started learning to drive, he informed me that the new correct position is 9 and 3, not 10 and 2. What's weird to me, I can't hold my hands in that place, but we just debated about it. And so right before I started this recording, I just looked up on Google. I'm like, what are the correct places to put both hands on the steering wheel? And it said, there is no proper place. We're teaching 9 and 3, but just keep your hands on the wheel. So what I would offer as I give you this image for the weekend of both hands on the wheel, it doesn't matter how you do it. It doesn't matter what your version of both hands on the wheel looks like. That for you may be taking a nap, and in your sleep time, everything you've been wanting to clear is moving. It may mean talking and sharing with a friend. It may mean journaling. It may mean you go for a walk in the woods. Whatever it is for you, you'll know. And there's no right or wrong. Just both hands on the wheel. Focus on what it is you are bringing into reality, what you believe is possible in your journey. Create time and space just for you to be able to feel it and then translate it and then tell all of us. Tell all of us. Wouldn't it be awesome if there were like 100 or 300 or 1,000,000 party buses energetically, and everyone knew where they were going, and everyone knew what the destination was and what it would feel like, and we're all just talking about how awesome it's going to feel when we manifest these incredible dreams? And then the hardest thing is choosing which party bus to get on first, which co-creation we want to be involved in first. Yeah. How about that? That feels good. Okay, it's been a good week. There's some beautiful, beautiful energy available to support all of us right now in clarifying our dreams and manifesting them. So take some time to align with it. And then, share it. Tell us. All right, so much love to each of you. Thank you for journeying through this awesome week with me. Thank you for tuning into this vibration of pure love. I invite you to join me in aligning with the optimal health of your mind, body, spirit in the virtual community of Viv's Energy Gym. You can learn more at mysouljourney.com. Let's take this message of Gaia's love out into all of our relationships and communities today. So much love from my heart to yours.